Paul, Newcastle United 2, those Manchester twats 0. What a way to get revenge today, and the performance from start to finish was just absolutely brilliant. Had them all over today.
Well, you know what, Pete? They've seen United and fucked off home. Absolutely fucking superb from the word go. Dominated the game. Could have been 4-0 tonight. Just every man on that pitch gave their all, and it was just brilliant to be there.
Certainly was. I mean, I've just got we didn't go goals in the first half. I thought Willock missed a great chance, but well, no. How could you? Everyone was fantastic that day. I thought Gordon was when he came on as well. That Man United team was absolutely shit today, but who gives a fuck?
Well, look, they were shit because we made them look shit. It's as simple as that. You know, the differences were there to see. First half, for some reason, they were trying to play for a draw. I mean, the time wasting was unbelievable. I don't know whether they were trying to prove a point or be up their own arses, but you know what they're like. And then, obviously, we got the goal and they had to speed things up. It didn't work for them because we went and got a second goal. Great goal for Callum Wilson. To his confidence a world of good. He needed that. You know, like you said, the subs did the job. I thought the first 11 was superb today. Maxi was good. Driving at the Man United defence, causing problems, trying to link up with Isak again. Do you know what? There's so many good things from that game that we can take forward now into the 2 games during the week. It's just, to beat these is always a fantastic feeling, but today was sweeter because of what happened last month. And, you know, sod it. You know, if those 3 points get us to the Champions League, then they can stick the Carabao up their arse.
It certainly can't they? You want about Bruno Fernandes, the little idiot just whinging at the referee when he didn't get a penalty in the first half. Prick. And David De Gea, the time wasting from him was unbelievable at times.
Well, it just proved the point, Pete, you know what I mean? The one at time waste, it didn't work for them today. I don't know what Ten Hag was talking about during the week when he sets his team up like that. And his substitutions were bizarre, taking his centre-backs off to get back in the game. I mean, just weird decisions from let's face it, a weird egg-looking motherfucker, right? And he's just a Doyle. He's a monumental bellend. He's trying to act like Alec Ferguson, but he can't because he's a knob, right? And the fact is, we've turned him over today. He couldn't get out of that stadium quick enough. He ran down the tunnel like a mouse back in its hole getting chased by a cat because he's a fucking moron.
Absolutely. Yes, good header from Willock to get them. And, of course, yeah, you're on about Wilson. Great header, but I knew we were going to beat these the day. I thought revenge is coming, and it certainly came. That was the thing. So, well,
Joe Willock was awesome today, Pete. He was absolutely brilliant. And yes, he missed that chance in the first half. He tried to roof it in the net rather than just keep it down. But look, he was everywhere today. And down the left-hand side, when Maxi came off, he linked up well again with Joe Linton, played some nice stuff. So he was all over the pitch. But we controlled it. Man United, they had a few attacks, but they didn't threaten us. They didn't get any shots on goal. You know, we were just dominant from the word go. And it's so sweet to beat those Manchester, London-loving motherfuckers.
It certainly is, isn't it? West Ham, during the week, I think we can win that as well.
There's no reason why not. I mean, if we play with the same intensity, and, you know, he may change things up on Wednesday, he may rotate, because we've got players available now, so he can rotate a bit. He could maybe start Gordon, give Murphy a rest, and bring Murphy on second half. You know, so he's got options this time, where a few weeks ago we didn't have. We've got them now. So, yeah, it'll be a big decision for the team on Wednesday, but I'm confident we can go there and win.
Same as well. Brilliant. Thank you. Lawrence, Newcastle United 2. Again, those Manchester twats 0. Oh, what a way to get revenge today. The performance today was absolutely brilliant.
You know what it is, I'm going into half-time wondering how we were not at least 1-0 up to here, keeping them in the game. I mean, you've seen Bruno Fernandes complain to the ref at one point.
What a prick he is.
Just typical Bruno Fernandes when things aren't going his way. But yeah, we should have been 1-0 up. But you just knew the goal was coming, and then Willock getting the goal. ASM keeping the cross-in play from Bruno, and then Willock headed it in, and brilliant header from Wilson. Good for confidence for him.
It certainly was, wasn't it? I mean, we should have had maybe a goal or two in the first half. I think Willock's the one you're looking at. He should have scored in the first half, but the way he got the header for the second goal, he wasn't going to miss that, was he?
Brilliant play from us. Isak, Bruno, and obviously he got the cross in. ASM kept it alive, and yeah, brilliant header from Willock. Right place, right time.
Absolutely, and of course, Wilson coming on. What a way to repay after he's been way down in performances. But great header, just to find the bottom corner with that was just magnificent.
It was brilliant bowling from Trippier, and then brilliant header from Wilson, and the game's pretty much done there and then. And you need that for confidence because he hasn't been on good form recently.
Absolutely, yes. Well, Bruno Fernandes, what an absolute knobhead he is, and I've got to say the time wasted from De Gea was just outrageous at times as well.
I mean, people having to go to us for time wasting. Ten Hag, corners annoying. The Liverpool game, people said, "Oh, you time wasted" when they had that extra stoppage time to score, but then they were doing it first half at 0-0. I mean, all that quality, and they're coming for a draw. I mean, what are they doing? I mean, I know Casemiro, Eriksen, they probably missed them, but that's just laughable. De Gea just taking forever with his goal kicks, and yet Pope waste time once. Was it that 84th minute, 1-0 up, and the ref tells him get on with it?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought you can't see anyone was poor the day. I thought all the lads that came played today, even the substitutions were brilliant today.
Absolutely. But yeah, I mean,
absolutely. Yes. Of course, West Ham during the week, Wednesday night. Is that another 3 points, do you reckon? Because I say it is.
Yes, I'm definitely confident we'll go down to London Stadium and get the win. We've won 3 out of our 5 visits down there. And this time we'll have Bruno playing because we didn't have him playing when they came up and they got a draw at St James's Park. I mean, I think they will stay up because they're in the relegation battle, but I'm definitely confident of 3 points down there.
And we've got a good record down there as well.
Yep.
So there you are. Oh, well then, thank you. Sharky, Newcastle United 2. Those Manchester twats 0. What a win the day. Brilliant performance. Start to finish. Thoroughly 100% deserved.
Manchester who?
Exactly, yes.
No, fantastic win. Massive 3 points for the confidence, for our quest of potential top 4. I think it was a really good performance from start to finish. Going into the game, there was a lot of confidence, from us fans. And yes, we'd lost the Carabao Cup final, but we've never dropped our heads. The lads, they never know when they're beaten. They'll never give up. They'll always battle for the shirt, and that's what Eddie instills into the side. And we've come into the game off the back of 2 back-to-back wins against Forest and Wolves, and that confidence has come into this game this afternoon. And I felt the first half, we pretty much controlled it. We had all the chances. David De Gea was keeping Manchester United in it. Willock, for me, missed a sitter. He's got to score that. So I was a little bit gutted that we didn't at least go 1-0 up at half time. But the lads didn't give up second half. They went and just continued to where they left off, and we scored a couple of goals, and 2 very good goals as well.
Absolutely, great to see Willock repay that in the second half with a great header. And Callum Wilson, he had been coming in for criticism of him not performing, but that was a great header just to find the bottom corner with that, and that will do him a bit of good now, wouldn't it?
It was a crucial goal as well because it more or less gave us the 3 points this afternoon, and it was the 3 points that we need now as in my quest for top 4. I said it was a great goal by Wilson. He needs that for his confidence. I said I've been one of his biggest critics this season. I'm sure a lot of fans have, but that will do him the world of good, going forward into the next game against West Ham if he gets a start, or Brentford, who knows. But I felt it was a real united performance from everyone today. You need everyone to step up, especially against a team like Manchester. You have to give everything, and they did that.
Yep. I'm going to talk about Bruno Fernandes because that little idiot is a fucking whingy little bastard, and the time wasting from David De Gea was outrageous at times.
I thought the referee was poor, if I'm honest. I thought he didn't really have a lot of control of the game in terms of the time waste, and Ten Hag come out and said before the game for the second time this season that we time waste. Well, Manchester, as I like to refer them, or they're self-entitled, they set up this game to draw. They didn't have any intention of winning it. They were time wasting a lot more than what they've probably predicted us to do this season. David De Gea first half, should have seen a yellow card. I'm surprised that he's never, received one for how long he was taking. They say 6 seconds. He was taking longer than that. He was placing the ball on one end of the box to the other, and as I said, they had no real intentions to get anything out of the game today, which then helped us to to build our momentum, being the home side to to get the 3 points. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, as I said, he was another one who should have received a yellow card. But then again, it's down to the officiating. As I said, it's not always consistent, unfortunately. But that said, we didn't let that get the better of us. We just played our game as we have done all season, and the lads have shown real fight, determination, just to go out there and give us something to shout about.
Absolutely, yes. West Ham midweek, Wednesday night. I don't see why we can't get a win down there.
I know West Ham got a 1-0 victory this afternoon, but that doesn't mean we can't go there and get something. They're a poor side, they're down there for a reason. Not being the easiest of games, obviously it's on the road, it's now back-to-back games, West Ham and then Brentford, but what's not to say we can't go down there and get some points and get the 3 points and come back revitalised and ready for the Brentford game. But I'm just trying to take in what's happened today. Like I say, a 2-0 win, clean sheet, confidence is high. We'll move on to West Ham.
Absolutely. Thank you. Mason, Newcastle United 2, those Manchester twats 0. What a win the day. Performance was brilliant from start to finish. Control that game. That was just magnificent the day.
It was fantastic. Man United didn't have the heart, the desire, the determination. We were just up for it. We were confident. We looked the team that we were going to win. Luckily we did, and and I'm happy with the 2 goals. Who scored the first one? Willock and Wilson. 2 good goals, two from 2 set pieces, I believe. And yes, I'm really, really pleased. And John Sinclair, if you're watching, I hope you're enjoying the night, because we battered your team.
Oh God, yes. Yeah, I mean, I think we could have been a couple of goals in the first half. I want Willock's that one he missed for me. Should have scored that in the first half.
Yes, easy. We could have been 3 or 4 if, obviously, that chance in the 15th minute where if the second the rebound, if whoever I keep forgetting Willock, if he took that rebound, we would be 1-0 up. Willock again for the third and long stuff. I mean, that was some performance in the first half, and then second half we kept the performance as we did, and I'm just overall pleased with the performance.
Absolutely. Well, we need to Bruno Fernandes, that whingy little bell end, and the time wasted from David De Gea was just unbelievable at times as well.
That's what you get for getting beat 2-0. Bruno Fernandes, just no need for whinging.
There's only one Bruno.
Exactly. And I won't be surprised if they'll get another charge, because not just for Bruno, because I mean he does it all the time, and I don't know how. Luckily enough to get charged, but he needs to get charged for from the club or from the FA. But to be fair, Man United aren't going to charge him because they used to it. But I mean, David De Gea, no need for the time wasting. I don't know how we got booked, but to be honest, there's just no need. And for Nick Pope as well, I don't know why the referee got a token whilst he didn't get a token. It's just completely biased.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, the 2 goals in the second half, great head from Willock, and the goal from Wilson will do his confidence good after getting after he's been in so much criticism for not showing up. That meant a lot, because the header was really good at bottom corner.
I mean, I've been critical of Wilson lately, but I'm pleased for him because he deserves it because of the criticism. But since he scored today, he needs to take it into West Ham and Brentford.
Yeah.
Because we can't just rely on Isaac with the goals. It's just, it needs to be another striker A, striker B. But I'm just buzzing for him, and just hopefully takes that into West Ham and Brentford on Saturday. Absolutely,
yes. West Ham during the week, I don't see why we can't win there.
Same, but it will be tough. It will be tough because yes, they won beat Southampton today, but Southampton are den buried. I'm sorry to say, den buried. But West Ham will be tough, but we should go in there and try and win. But the game will be tough with the players we've got. But I don't see why we're going to go down to the London Stadium and get 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
No problem.